music can only mean one thing, friends. It's time for another haul video. Oh yes, and since it's that time of year where chicken and bunnies reign supreme, Henny thought you might enjoy seeing her in her element and all her clucking glory, making up some Easter baskets to donate to the local food pantry, aka the blessing box, outside our local Lutheran church. And don't worry, friends, in case you're new here and you didn't see our last donation video where we dropped off some Halloween buckets, I just want to reassure you that this blessing box is open to the whole community. You don't have to be Christian to use it. You don't even have to go to their church. It's first come, first serve. No application process required, no proof of income, and absolutely 100% no policing anytime. No one will give you a hard time. Like the sign says, take what you need, give what you can. Another thing that I love about this food pantry, which doesn't have a lot of bearing on today's video, but will for future donation haul videos, is that if they have surplus, they send it on over to their sister food pantry that's at the local community college. So that way students that are struggling don't have to go without nutrition, don't have to go without toiletries or products that they need. They can focus all their disposable income on school supplies and those insanely pricey textbooks. God, I remember those days. Your girl Peg is old, but she's not that old that she has forgotten the sting and sticker shock of textbooks. In fact, my wallet still hurts from paying those bills. One semester, I had a book that literally cost me $500. One book, $500. No, it was not made of gold or bound with unicorn hair. I have no idea why it was so cluckin' expensive. But getting back to those carefully crafted Easter baskets, made with all the love that a metal chicken can hold, which is quite a lot, friends. Oh yes, Henny has a lot to give. Now, because we are a family with food allergies, food intolerances, and food restrictions, and also medical disabilities, you know, we made sure that the candy in our basket was as close to top 8 free as we could get it. We also made sure to include lots of items that were not food related at all, so that way children that have medical conditions that don't allow them to eat in the standard way, like if they're G-tubed, could still participate and have an amazing Easter, because Henny and I, and the always lovely and adorable Choompi, are all about inclusion. I also did my due diligence and made sure to check all the non-food items for hidden allergens as well. And what do I mean by that, friends? Well, a little known fact, crayons and markers often contain soy. That's why you won't see any Crayola in our baskets. Instead, we use a top 8 free brand called Colorations. And friends, if you or a loved one or a friend have a soy allergy, like your girl Peg, you can get all those lovely school supplies that are safe for them at discountschoolsupply.com. They'll ship it straight to your door. And no, I am not sponsored or paid by them. I just like helping people get what they need to stay safe. Because as unbelievable as it may sound to a lot of people, your girl Peg, she worries about you. I want you to be A-okay all the time. And if I can take any stress or trouble or worries off of your plate, I'm gonna do it. Because I care. I also made sure to check that all of our cute little stuffies were not filled with nutshells. Oh yes, some companies do that, friends. Imagine giving that to a child with a nut allergy. They hug that and go into anaphylaxis. That's not quite what I'd call a happy Easter. And I do not want that hanging over my head and on my conscience. And those are just a few examples. But trust that I double-checked and triple-checked those baskets to make sure they were as safe as possible for everyone. And yes, that involved many phone calls and emails and hours of my time going back and forth with companies. But It was worth it, and Henny thinks so too. I hope you do as well. And I hope the next time that you make baskets, or Halloween buckets, or anything where you're donating to a large group of people, you will keep people like me in mind and think, do these have any hidden allergens in them? Should I make some calls? Should I put this back? Is there a safer, more inclusive alternative? But enough of my rabbiting on, even though it is the season, and allergy awareness is one of my favorite topics. I'm gonna take the advice of Southern Meemaws and Mamaws everywhere, and hush. I'm gonna put on some tunes and let you rock out and show you, as promised, the 8 Easter baskets that Henny and I crafted. Be sure to let us know in the comments down below which one was your favorite. Enjoy. Now I know I promised that I would hush and let you watch all these baskets uninterrupted in peace. But I just have to say that this basket is my favorite, and the reason why is a very sweet story that I'm going to share with you quickly. I promise. Well, I promise to try. Being autistic, I am not the best at telling abridged versions of stories. Oh no, I overshare and go into way too much detail. But for you, I'm gonna try. By the time I got to this basket, friends, I was struggling. I had been working on these all day, and we were losing daylight, and my body was giving out on me. And it said, "Miss Peg, it's time to tap out." And I still had so much left to do. Well, friends, my sweet Choompi saw that I was struggling. And even though they're sick as a dog, they tapped in. They said, "What can I do? How can I fix this? Can I take over? Can I help out?" And they finished packing up the Easter baskets for me, which is really something because they hate wrapping presents. They find it so stressful, mostly because they don't think they're any good at it, and they worry that people will yell at them because it's not perfect, that all of their efforts will be wasted and in vain, and people will say that once again, they're not good enough. They were so nervous to show me the finished baskets, but they held this one up and they said, "I've never tied a bow before, so I tied it like how I tie my hakama when I practice EI. Is that okay? Is that good enough?" Friends, my heart melted, and I made sure to tell them, it's perfect. It's beautiful. Just like them. So the reason I love this basket is because when I see that bow, It's a sign of how much my dear Choompi, my sweet spouse, loves me. It's proof that no matter what, they've got my back. They're always there for me. It reminds me of our family saying, we are Team Bird, and Team Bird is a helping team. We are better together, and together there's nothing we can't do. Now, why do I share this story? It's not to brag, although I could. There's a reason I say the always lovely and amazing Choompi. It's not a lie. I share this story because unfortunately, people believe that autistic people do not make good partners. There's actually legislation out there trying to prevent us from getting married. So, in case you're not autistic and you don't know any autistic people, I wanted to reassure you that autistic people make lovely partners, and without my dear Choompi, not only would I be without my best friend in the whole world, but I would be lost, friends. I couldn't do it without them. They make my world a better place. They make life worth living. So friends, I hope you will be good allies, and if you hear any people spreading this nonsense about autistic people being terrible partners, you'll give them the scoop on the lovely Choompi and set them straight. I'd appreciate it. And I know my fellow Audis, my fellow autistics, will too. And with that, I'll let you get back to watching what's left of the baskets in peace without my commentary. But hopefully this made you smile and gave you some warm fuzzies for the day. That's right, your girl Peg forgot to take a picture of the last basket. I was rushing and hurrying and ran out the door thinking that I did it, but of course I didn't. But that's okay. It's alright. You can see it here. It's all the way on the end, on the right, wrapped in green. And I've circled it, so you don't have to worry. That cute bunny basket, it made it, and it disappeared, along with the other 7 baskets, in less than 15 minutes, friends. Oh yes, just like the Halloween buckets, these baskets were hot commodities. I only hope that whoever got the baskets had as much fun with all the little treasures tucked inside as I did, making them and packing them with Henny and the always lovely and adorable Choompi. And with that, friends, Henny and I are going to wish you a very happy Easter and sign off. As always, Henny says, don't forget to peck, like, and subscribe with your beak, and use those sharp clickety claws of yours to leave us a comment down below. Don't be shy, friends. It's a safe space. Henny and I, well, we don't bite. Chickens don't have teeth, my dears. Until next time, remember, Henny and I are counting on you to take great care of your always fantastic and super mega wonderful awesome possum selves. Remember no matter what anyone else has ever said to you before in the past. You matter. You're precious and irreplaceable. Of all the people in the world, there's only one you, friend, and you make it awesome. Trust me. Would I lie? No, absolutely not, dears. Being a couple of birds, us girls, Henny and I, are real good at judging a good egg from a bad egg. And I'll translate for you, since I'm guessing you don't speak house chicken like I do. But Henny assures me that you are definitely and indubitably a very good egg. And that girl is never wrong. Her reads are right on the money. So if we say you're great, you are. If you're ever feeling lost, like you don't belong, and are wondering where you fit in, never forget that you have a standing reservation here. Henny and I will save you a seat on the roost. Until the next video, take care. Bye.
Bonus time!
That's right, friends. It's bonus time. Super mega rare boss round unlocked. By staying till the end, you get a mail call. The joke of the day. Brought to you by the one and only, my lovely Moo Mom. That's what we call her, friends, because she's the wife of a dairy farmer. Every day, rain or shine, she sends us a joke to try to lift our spirits and cheer us up a bit. So if you're having a bad day, if you're feeling like the giant chocolate bunny that's been left out in the sun for way too long, or one of those cute little dyed eggs that's at the bottom of the basket, and all that's left now is pieces, broken shells, and broken dreams, Henny and I want to share these jokes with you. Oh yes, you get a bonus one. Henny and I could not agree if we should feature bunnies or chickens. I'll let you guess which one she was backing, friends. Hopefully, these jokes will make you smile. Maybe just a little one, and cheer you up, if only for a minute or two. So here we go. 2 jokes, brought to you by the always wonderful and amazing Moo Mom. Henny insisted that the chicken joke goes first. So, what do you call a dancing chicken? Poultry in motion. Wah, 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 wah. And now, in honor of the Easter Bunny. That's right, friends. It's time for your bunny joke. What kind of hotel rooms do chocolate bunnies reserve?